I almost got plastic surgery when I was 13, but I ultimately didn't, and this one thing changed my entire perspective on how I saw myself. Here's my story. I grew up in Hawaii, which of course was insanely beautiful and awesome, but not so great for the self-esteem of a girl who had 11 surgeries by the age of 12 and massive foot-long scars on each of her legs, while she's surrounded by people in bikinis who look like models every time she went to the beach. Oh, and not to mention, I was on the swim team growing up, which added insecurity about my scars every time I had to change into a suit for practice. I started seeing myself as ugly, having thoughts like, what guy is gonna love me someday if I look like this and walk with a limp? Kids at school had made comments too, and I felt judged for being different. I began to really hate the way I looked to the outside world, and my negative self-image got so bad that at the age of 13, my parents brought me to consult with a plastic surgeon. But after seeing the doctor, I was told that my scars were too deep to fully conceal. He would be able to cover them up a lot, but not completely. So it was my choice whether to move forward or not. I was very anxious about the decision and did a lot of contemplating, wondering if I'd fit in more at school, if more guys would like me, or if I'd be pretty one day. But one morning, I woke up with an unexplainable sense of peace, a peace that can only come from the Holy Spirit. I knew in my heart that God was telling me not to get the plastic surgery, that I would be just fine exactly as I am. And all of a sudden, it was like an instant switch had been flipped for me. I no longer felt self-conscious, I no longer felt ugly, and I came to the conclusion that if people didn't like me or didn't want to be my friend because of my scars and the way I walk, then those shallow people are not the types of friends I wanted in my life anyways. It was this renewed sense of joy and hope from something that had been wearing away at my confidence for so long. And it was all because of Jesus. He is where my joy to get through every day with chronic pain comes from. So if you're struggling right now with insecurities or the way you look, I promise you that God made you in His image and you are perfect in His eyes, just the way you are. We live in a sinful world, so bad things happen to innocent people, just like what happened to me. But God can turn every tragedy into good, and that's exactly how I look at my situation. It's awful that I had incompetent doctors who didn't diagnose me and set me up for a life of hip pain and scars. But even if one person with scars or bodily imperfections or insecurities watches this video and can see themselves as more beautiful from it, then I know my situation was 1000% used for good.